Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we're looking at the top 5 win rate decks of November 2025. Yeah, so we do is we go over to UntappedTG, we take a look at the tiered list, and we for standard and best of one, and we take a look at those decks which are doing the best in the win rate for the middle of the month. If that sounds good to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, watcher and expose on yours truly in this month's issue of Abs of Steel magazine, Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you. Film before a live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you the top 5 win rate decks of November 2025. Top 5 win rate decks day. Top 5 win rate decks day. Yeah. So what do we do today? Well, we go over to UntappedTG. Like I said, we go and look at the tiered list for best of one standard. We take a look at those decks that are the top 5. But I got to tell you, number 1 is a Omniscience deck, and I have vowed to never play an Omniscience deck. I cannot figure out how to play those decks. They're just, I don't know. I just, because, like, sure, I can play anything, but guess what? There's nothing in there I want to play, and it doesn't do anything. So, yeah, I don't know. I just have no idea how to play those things. So anyways, we're going to show decks 2 through 6. That's what we're doing. 2 through 6. Those are the 5 decks we're showing today. All right, so without further ado, here is number 6. All right, playing against Nig. All right, play this at first. So we got a lot of control. Stock up's our big friend. Whatever, man. And we're good. I'm not sure this is even worth playing at this point. Does this even get some stuff, huh? How's that sound? Stuff. You're playing Discard Demon on us, huh? Oh, what do we got here? 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got a long way to go for that to happen. Let's do a little of this. Let's do a little of that. We're gonna have this guy and that guy. That sounds cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's number 6. All right, we'll take care of this. You go ahead and keep your room out, so you can't make another demon out of it. Crack that open, draw your cards, lose your life. All right, good. We got a counterspell. Let's just live with that. And we win! And we win! Victory! All right, so here we are with number 6 for November. It's 4 color control. I gotta say, it was a weird kind of control for me. Usually when you're playing control, there's a lot of board wipes. And this one, it was not doing that. It was a lot more about spot kills. Because we got the exile right here. We got the exile right there. And even then, those were really expensive. Other than that, we're just like drawing cards. We got a few things to take out, little things. A lot of counterspelling going on. Almost felt like a blue deck. And then our ability to actually come in and hit people, well, that's all based upon the River Regent, getting them out there. So you have to be really selective with this deck. Now, if you're a control player, maybe even a blue player, this might be right up your alley. And but to me, it felt a little... Again, I spent a lot of time focusing on exactly what was going on, knowing what your opponent was playing, and then taking out the deck strategically that were going to be the worst for him. You know what this deck could really use would be like man lands. I'm not sure if we have man lands anymore, though. You know, after a while, you stop paying attention, and there's nothing in here. But a good control deck like this could definitely use some man lands. I got attacked by some man lands just a couple of games ago, so they're still around. Sorry for the hiccups. All right. But anyways, if you're the kind of person that enjoys playing a good counterspell deck or one with a lot of individual kind of control-y kind of actions to it, this might be the deck for you. It's number 6 for November. It's called 4 Color Control. All right, playing against CapitalistCat. CapitalistCat is its name. It's the capitalistic cat in the whole cat Hall of Fame. Deep. No, go bot. We'll drop that. Straight target creature powered 3 or less. We look like a guy with 3 or less. All right, would you use exile or go to a graveyard? I don't know what you did. Oh, you just went back into my deck. That was crazy. You know, I've never really paid attention to that before. I shall bring the last gift. That's what I should do. There we go. That shall help as well. Don't worry, we're here to beat your butt. Is 4 really going to help me out here? Let's see if we can do a little bit of something different here. I'll drop this guy out, tap, put this out for 2. A lot of weird stuff, huh? All right, so I'll bring you back. And all in. Yeah, we're counting down the top 10 right here on America's Top 50. What are you doing there, bouncing? Let's hero this thing. Gone. I gotta move some stuff around so I can see what I got. I got 2 bringers of the last gift. That's pretty over the top. I'm afraid this guy's going to play some control on me. That's what I'm worried about. He's going to wipe the board. That's what you do when you're thinking about to wipe a board. Looks a lot like that. You do that again, though. Welcome back, everybody. What just happened? Are we wiping the board again? I don't know what's going on here. We're drawing a lot. And we win. All right, there we go. Apparently we're too awesome. Victory! All right, so here we are with number 5 this month, which is Sultai Reanimator. Sultai Reanimator, which is also known as 3-color Reanimator, which I'm really surprised by because 4-color Reanimator seems pretty straightforward, right? And this is like, you know, it's just one less color, yet for some reason we seem to be playing with a lot more, like a lot of different cards than you see in 4-color Reanimator. Yeah, I don't know. It's focused on a lot more card draw, I guess, which the other one has a lot of card draw. But we have some interesting choices. Like, I don't know. It's like I just wasn't sure exactly how to play this deck. I seemed a little confused just because I was. I mean, we've got Cavern, and you got Bringer of the Last Gift. You can play with anything at this point. I guess it's because there's lots of great black cards up that we can play with. A lot of good green cards, yet I don't think we're really seeing a good selection. I'm kind of think it's weird that this is the cards that are in here. Yet this is done very well overall over the last, 7 days. Anyways, when you're playing Reanimator, you can pretty much put whatever you want in. It doesn't really matter. You want to throw things in the graveyard, you're not paying mana for it. So therefore the color doesn't matter. And it's just your low-end stuff that matters to you. But this whole thing just feels a little weird to me. Maybe that's why it's number 5 rather than number 4. I don't know. I know I'm not being really decisive on what I'm trying to tell you. I just wanted to point out that it's here. I wanted to show you how the deck worked. But I gotta say, I like 4-color Reanimator better. I think the card choices there are a little bit more fun to play with. This one, it's interesting, but not quite as cool as 4-color Reanimator. So there you go, number 5, it's Sultai Reanimator. All right, Panagius, Thoraxe. Kneel before Thoraxis. Keep. All right, that mouse, get off the toilet. I'm going to pick blue. And then not untap it, because I'm okay. Get some good stuff in the graveyard. Nothing too great. Spider Hero, huh? All right, let's put out Hero, that's fine. We got a couple guys we can get in our graveyard. 1 and 2. Get them. We shall bring the last gift. Yeah, I'll pay 2 life. We're good with that. Let's go in. So I'm afraid he's trying to play some shenanigans on me, and I'm not a big fan of that. Shenanigans, what did I tell you? Did we just win? And we win! Suck it! In your face, Davy Jones! Alright, so we are 4-color Reanimator, and the colors don't matter. You could go 5 colors with this thing. Yeah, it's all just about throwing everything you got in your graveyard, trying to get enough to get, what's his name, Cavero here, out. I always think he looks like a low-rate Captain America because of the shield. But he's got a sword too, even though it looks pretty invisible up there. Yeah, and it's just then you go ahead and you pretend to be the bringer of the last gift, which brings everybody else back. And then everybody goes to town. With Terror, the Peaks coming in, and lots of other dudes, you're just slamming down the damage. It's really a combo deck more than anything else. And it's just like, as long as they're not going after your graveyard, there's almost nothing they can do. You got to be worried about graveyard killers. You got to worry about counter spells, and that's about it. Which what makes, the Cavern of Souls so good? Because if you say, spider or human or hero, then it cannot be countered. Cannot be countered. And that's exactly what you need. All right, so there you go. Number 4 for November. It is 4-color Reanimator. All right, playing against Instant Phoenix. Just put it out, sprinkle a little water on it. It's good to go. Eep. I do not have a whole lot going on here, do I? He's not putting anything out, so I guess I'm just attacking. Nope. Ow! Alright, so I have no way to protect him. Let me go touch that guy with an icky finger. Which does give me a little ward action on, which is nice. Alright, keep it small. Yeah, I go steal you with Steam Rip. Don't care. Let's see if I find something better than that. Alright, popping him in the face, gaining a lot of life, as one does. Alright, I could do 3. Alright, I don't want that. Nope. Oh, he can just chump is all he can do. And he's not going to achieve anything by that, except for giving me more life. What does this thing say? As long as it's been modified. And we modified it. Alright, come on. We're awesome. Space Ghost! Uh-huh. Let's do some more modifications. Boink, boink. Sure, that looks good. Alright, can't block 4. If you block me, I'm going to get 9 life out of the deal. Who's going to suck it? Bristly Bill? He's down to 2. I got a flying guy. He needs to get something with some webbing. And we win! Suck it, suckerfish! Suck it. Alright, so we are with number 3, which is Mono White Aggro. And yeah, it probably should be called Mono White Enchantments. I mean, sure, it is an aggro deck, but I mean, it's 50% enchantment is what it is, and cards that react to enchantments. So yeah, this is a heavy enchantment deck. It's cool. It's nice. It's nice that it feels kind of new to me. Obviously, I took a little bit of a break there. I like the good enchantment deck. Sometimes in the olden days, it felt like it was just the same crap over and over again. Maybe we'll fall into that line, but you know, this is up. It's different from last month, and I gotta say, I really appreciate it. It's kind of weird playing with all these little dudes, so many ones, but that's, you know, because it's like, you got an aggro deck. Why is it aggros? Because you guys have haste? No, nobody's got haste. They just only cost 1 mana to put out. What about your enchantments? How much do they cost? 1 mana to put out. What else costs? Anything costs more than 1? Well, yeah, everything costs 2, except for one other thing that costs 3 half of the time. So yeah, this is just a really incredibly cheap deck. Really incredibly cheap. Still, it was great. It did a good job, and I really liked it. So there you go. Number 3 for November, it is Mono White Aggro. All right, playing against Dammy. Dammy the Mighty. All right, that's a good amount of mana. I like that. Keep. Sultai. Yeah, we're going to smack this guy down big time. We just got to get another white man out of somewhere is a problem. Life. There we go. Unfortunately, that's going to steal my authority of the Consuls as well, but, you know, the heart wants what the heart wants, right? That's a lot. Should I just sneak it now? Is that the problem? All of you, get under my card. Ooh, good. We get to keep a Thorda. What does this do? All artifacts and creatures. Excellent, excellent. I'll do it again. I think he thinks he's pretty hot right now. Number 2. Okay, I need 8 for that, huh? I don't have 8 mana. Let's play a little control. Bam! None of this is going to be helpful. Let's just let it go. We need stuff that's 3 or more. 3 or 4 mana. That's our magic number. Yoink. And we win the game. Winner, winner! Victory dinner! All right, so we are with Jeskai Artifacts, number 2, because a month ago, I still got it in my cache. It's already had Jeskai Artifacts as number 2, so apparently there hasn't been a whole lot of movement here. But yeah, the one thing we never saw the Fire Crystal when we were playing. We really didn't get to play most of our cards. I mean, the deck did a great job of just being a control deck, and people just were like, nah, I'm out of here. What really is great is when you get out a couple of synthesizers and you start throwing things down, do a little bit of control, and then building up a super army at the same time. And if you have the Fire Crystal out, then you get to do a whole bunch of hasty action. Oh, that is so good. Still, the deck holds up on its own. It sounds more like, you could just wear down people's will to live, and then you win the games that way. Anyways, yeah, number 2 for, what are we up to now? November? Yeah, Jeskai Artifacts still holding strong. All right, so here we are with the top 6 decks of November 2025. Let's take a look at them once again. Number 1 was Simic Omniscience, which I vowed never to play an Omniscience deck, so we didn't see it. I hate it and refuse to play it. So we did get numbers 2 through 6. List what were they? Jeskai Artifacts, mono white aggro, 4-color Reanimator, 3-color Reanimator, and then 4-color Control. Yeah, it's crazy to see all of the 4-color decks out there right now. That's just kind of nuts. I just personally, I don't like playing 3-color. I like 4-color, 2-color or monocolor decks. But seeing so many 4-color decks out there, that is nuts. That is crazy. And yet we are within a renaissance of multicolor decks, and that's what we're playing. That's the top of the list. That's where our win rates are sitting at right now. All right, so what else do we see here? Well, Jeskai Artifacts, that's held over from before, still very strong. Getting that Fire Crystal in has totally made those robots so much better now that they're faster. Mono white aggro is really mono white enchantments. Love it. Reanimator, it's super cool, but then it gets boring super fast. And 4-color Control, the Enigma, man, that was the one that really kind of surprised me. And I personally wasn't prepared to play it very well. But a lot of people are playing it. It's doing very well. So maybe it's a good time for us to figure out how to get that thing working right. All right, so I liked it. I like the fact that there was a change up. I like the fact that we had so much stuff. I like the fact that the meta for Standard is different from last month. Hallelujah. And there you go. So if you decide to play with any of these decks, I hope that you have as much fun with them as I did. All right, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. See you next time, Space Cowboys. Later.